Hello, I'm going to show you how to create your own professional learning network to develop your own professional learning community. So I'm going to go ahead and get started using three different types of applications. One is going to be Google Reader, two is going to be Twitter, and three is going to be Blogger, which is powered by Google. So let's go ahead and get started. Google Reader is a really neat feature that actually allows you to subscribe to different articles, periodicals, and blogs, and it allows you to organize them in any way that you like. And what's nice about this is that all of the different articles and periodicals, they come to you rather than you going to all the different websites. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Over on my left-hand side, I have my home screen, which shows me different types of subscriptions that I have, and it also lets me know what I've read and what I've not yet read. On the left-hand side, I can see all of my subscriptions. And if you notice, I've also created some bundles or folders. For example, I have an education bundle where I have 5 different types of subscriptions to lots of different education-related subscriptions to periodicals or blogs. In addition, I have folders such as different blogs that I'm following. I have science and technology. I have tech education, so on and so forth. So this allows me to create different bundles or folders which I can categorize to my needs and wants. Another neat feature is that I can search for different subscriptions. If I look for how things work, it will come up with my related search. So this one came up with how stuff works. Then it has 123,475 subscribers. So if I wanted to subscribe to this, I would just click the subscribe button and it would automatically add it into my Google Reader. Another neat feature is the star feature. So let's say I go to my education bundle and I'm scrolling down and I see one that looks interesting to me. It says mixed results seen for charter networks. So if I click on that and it seems like it interests me but I don't really have time to read it, I can select the star feature which will keep it into my starred category. So if I go to starred items, it automatically puts it at the top here where it says mixed results seen for charter networks. So this can work in one of two ways. One, I can use it as a kind of read it later feature where I can star different articles and go back and read them later, or I can actually make them my favorites. So if I read an article and I really like it, I can star it and then I will add that to my favorites list so I can go back and share it out later if I want to. So Google Reader is just a way of kind of organizing different information that comes to you. So this is only kind of like absorbing information. This is the first part of your professional learning network. This is just where you collect information and read and start to grow and do professional development by reading what's out there and reading what works for other people. The next thing I'd like to show you is Twitter. This is my Twitter homepage, and I'm going to show you a couple features about Twitter. Over here, it shows you how many followers you have, how many people you're following, and how many tweets you have. This is my homepage where all the people that I'm following post their different tweets. And this creates a back channel by going back in history. And I can look at the time, like 33 minutes, 34 minutes, it goes up to hours, and it even goes up to days. And then if I scroll all the way back to the top, the most recent tweets will be found here. And I can either choose to reply, I can retweet, I can add to a favorite, or I can share some of these out. And a lot of people, when they post tweets, they will include links to check out an article or a blog that they created. So that's a really neat way to just kind of search through and screen what people are writing about. And then if something catches your interest, you can feel free to click on the link to see what it's all about. If I go to the Connect section of Twitter, it will tell me all of my interactions with the people that I'm following. For example, if anyone mentions me, like my name is @Mr. Lands, if anyone mentions me, it goes into the Connect section. It also it brings up people that retweeted any one of my tweets. So if they find something interesting or useful, they'll go ahead and retweet it, and that notifies me that they found something to be useful. Next is the Discover feature. This is where you can type in specific hashtags. For example, I'll search for one of my favorite hashtags, which is EdTech. Now, this is the conversation that's currently going on right now about the topic education and technology. So it looks like the last person posted something about maybe 38 minutes ago, and then the next person posted something about 2 hours ago, and you can keep going back to see the conversation. Now, what's neat about this is anybody in the world can either read this topic or conversation, or they can contribute to it. So I use this all the time when I'm searching for information on specific topics. This one I happen to use the Twitter hashtag EdTech. And the last thing I want to show you is Blogger. This is my homepage for my blogging website. And again, this is powered by Google, which makes it nice and easy because it talks to each other. So if you already have a Google account, it syncs up very nicely between Blogger and your Google account, and makes the learning curve a little bit easier for using this type of platform. Some neat things about Blogger is that you can look at your statistics, and you can see how many people are viewing your blog now, which would be a specific hour. You can look at how many people have viewed your blog each day, each week, month, and all time from when you first created your blog. And this can be really powerful by learning what interests people and what doesn't interest people as much. So you can kind of cater your blog posts to your viewers' needs. And then it also shows you an overview about how many people have commented on your blog, so on and so forth. And I'll just show you an example of what my blog looks like. And here happens to be the current blog post that I am talking about right now, the Landscapes Guide to Creating Your PLN, or Professional Learning Network. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is show you how this works. I'm going to post or tweet this specific link out into Twitter. And I'm going to use this application called TinyURL. And I'm going to share this to Twitter, which is going to create a very short URL link because Twitter can only use 140 characters at a time. And I'm just going to go ahead and type in the landscape, which is the name of my blog, and I'm going to give him my title, How to Create a PLN. And I'm also going to add a hashtag EdTech and EdChat and PLN. So it's going to go to EdTech, EdChat, and PLN, and anybody that's currently viewing those specific conversations will be able to look at my tweet. So I'm going to go ahead and click tweet. It's going to send it out, and just to double check, I'm going to go back to my profile, and I'm going to notice that I recently just posted my tweet right here, the landscape, how to create a PLN. Here's a website that I attached, and then here are the hashtags. So let's say I go ahead and click on the hashtag EdChat, and I'm going to click on all the tweets instead of the top tweets. Here you will find the entire conversation that's currently going on right now with EdChat, and I can click on the top ones that have been viewed the most, or I can go back to all, and you can notice that my tweet is right here, okay, about 46 seconds ago. So what's neat about Twitter is that it gives you a voice for you to contribute and for you to benefit from reading everyone's posts. So once you start getting comfortable with your professional learning network, after you start following a lot of people and getting up to date on how to actually use Twitter and how to use Google Reader, you can start contributing back to your professional learning network by posting tweets of your own, sharing websites that you come across, and also, if you're ambitious enough, to start your own blog and then sharing out your blog posts by tweeting the website of your blog posts. So again, we have Google Reader, Twitter, and we have Blogger. I hope you've enjoyed this post. I hope you've learned a lot from it. And if you're thinking about starting your own PLN, I wish you the best of luck. And if you watch this just to enhance your PLN, I wish you the best of luck there as well. Thank you.